How to defend yourself when the world has ended. Every gun is empty, every blade is rusted, and you're standing in a dead street with nothing but your fists and a very bad feeling. No worries, your skeleton is a crowbar, your joints are levers, and your brain, that's the trigger. Welcome to Biomechanics, the science of turning meat into a weapon. The grid's dead, law enforcement gone. You're scavenging a collapsed pharmacy when you hear boots behind you, heavy, confident, someone who thinks you're easy prey. You've got no knife, no gun, no bat, just you, your body, and about 3 seconds to decide if you're predator or lunch. Here's the truth. Humans are apex predators. We just got soft. But your body, still designed to break things. You just need to remember how. Let's talk survival combat. No dojo, no honor, just physics, pain, and walking away alive. First, forget everything you think you know about fighting. This isn't a movie. There's no soundtrack, no slow motion, just adrenaline, chaos, and the cold fact that your attacker has about 60 pounds on you and zero empathy. Good news, your body is already a weapon. You just don't know how to aim it. Your skeleton? That's your frame. 206 bones, most of them hard enough to crack a skull if you know the angles. Your elbows are hammers, your knees are battering rams, your forehead is denser than your fist and built to survive impact. That's not poetry, that's evolution. Your muscles are springs. They store kinetic energy and release it in bursts. A punch isn't just your arm moving. It's your legs driving force through your hips, up your spine, into your shoulder, and out through your knuckles. That's a kinetic chain. Break one link, and you're just flailing. Connect them all, and you're a wrecking ball. And your brain, that's the targeting system. It calculates distance, timing, and threat level faster than you can think. Problem is, most people panic. Panic breaks the chain. Survival combat is about staying cold while everything around you burns. You don't have time for a fair fight. Fair fights are for people with backup. You're alone. So you go for the off switches. The human body has structural weak points, places where bone meets soft tissue, where nerves cluster, where one good hit ends the conversation. Eyes, soft, vulnerable, no muscle protecting them. A thumb to the eye socket isn't about blinding someone, it's about triggering an involuntary shutdown. The brain panics, vision goes dark. They stop thinking about you and start thinking about their survival. You use that 2-second window to run or finish it. Throat. The trachea is a soft tube held up by cartilage rings. A sharp strike collapses it. They can't breathe, can't scream, can't chase you. Use the edge of your hand, not your fist. Fists dounce, edges cut. Knees. Joints only bend one way. Hit them from the side and the ligaments tear. ACL, MCL, meniscus, all gone. They drop. You move. Groin. Nerve dense, low hanging. A kick there isn't about pain. It's about nausea and shock. The vagus nerve fires. Blood pressure drops. They fold. You don't wait to see if they get up. Base of the skull, where the spine meets the brainstem. A hammer fist there scrambles their nervous system. They go limp. This is last resort. This is when it's you or them, and there's no third option. You're not trying to win a fight. You're trying to create an exit.
Let's talk biomechanics of a strike. How to hit without breaking yourself. Here's the problem. Most people throw a punch and break their own hand because they don't understand structure. Your hand has 27 bones. Most of them are tiny, fragile, not designed for impact. If you punch with your ring finger and pinky knuckles, you fracture your metacarpals. Congratulations, you just disarmed yourself. Instead, you punch with your index and middle knuckles. Those align with the 2 forearm bones, the radius and ulna. That's a straight load path. Force travels from your fist, through your wrist, up your arm, and into your shoulder. No weak points, no breaks. Think of it like a spear. If the shaft is bent, the tip doesn't penetrate. Your arm is the shaft. Keep it straight or the energy scatters into your joints instead of their skull. Pro tip: Make a fist right now and look at your knuckles. If your index and middle knuckles aren't the highest points, you're doing it wrong. Adjust before it matters. Keep your wrist straight. If it bends, the force dumps into the joint. Sprain, fracture, a useless hand. Tuck your thumb outside your fingers. Put it inside and you break it on impact. Simple as that. Now the body mechanics. It starts with your feet, shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. You're a coiled spring. When you throw the punch, you push off your back foot. That force travels up your leg, rotates your hips, twists your torso, and drives through your shoulder. Your arm is just the delivery system. The real power comes from the ground.
And you aim through the target, not at it, through it. You're not trying to touch their face. You're trying to hit the back of their skull from the front. That's follow-through. That's commitment. That's the difference between a slap and a knockout. Finally, breathe out on impact. A sharp exhale. It tightens your core, stabilizes your spine, and keeps you from getting winded if they hit you back, which they will, because this is chaos, not choreography. Now for defense, how not to get hit. Offense is easy. Defense is survival. Most people freeze when someone swings at them. Deer in the headlights. It's an evolutionary glitch. Your brain sees a threat and dumps cortisol into your bloodstream. Time slows down, your vision tunnels, you forget how to move. You have to override it. Train your body to react before your brain even catches up. First rule, distance management. If they can't reach you, they can't hurt you. Stay just outside their range. Make them step forward. When they do, they're off balance. That's your moment to move. Footwork beats power every time. Muhammad Ali proved it. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. The translation? Don't be there when the punch arrives. Most attackers throw wild haymakers, big looping punches. They look scary, but they're slow, and they leave the attacker exposed. You just need to not be in the way. Second rule, don't block, redirect.
Blocking is meeting force with force. You lose that game. Instead, you parry, slop their arm to the side as it comes in. Use their momentum against them. They swing right, you push it further right. Now their body is open, their ribs, their neck, their knee. You exploit that gap. Third rule, move your head. It sounds obvious, but almost no one does it. Your head is the primary target. It's where your brain lives. If that gets rattled, you're done. So you slip, you duck, you weave. Make them miss by inches. Every missed punch is wasted energy. They get tired, you stay sharp. Fourth rule, stay low. A lower center of gravity means better balance. You're harder to knock down. It's easier to shoot for their legs if you need to take them to the ground. And on the ground, size matters less. Leverage matters more. And if they do grab you, don't pull away. That's your first instinct, and it's wrong. Pulling just tightens their grip. Instead, you attack the weak point of the grab, the thumb. It's the weakest part of their hand. Peel it back, twist, break it if you have to. The grip fails, you're free.
Let's continue with ground survival. When you're down, but not out. Picture it. You're on the ground, worst case scenario. They're on top of you, heavier, stronger, angrier. Your first instinct is to freeze, to think it's over. It's not. Don't panic. The ground is just another battlefield, and you have advantages they don't expect. Your legs are stronger than their arms. That is a biological fact. Your quads and your glutes, the biggest muscles in your body, generate exponentially more force than their biceps and shoulders. So you're going to use that. Let's talk specifics. If they're in your guard, that means they're between your legs, you actually control their posture. Keep your knees clamped tight to their ribs, like a vice. Your hands go on their neck or their collar. The moment they try to posture up to punch, you sweep them, hook your leg behind theirs, and bridge your hips up and over. Forcefully, they roll, just like that. You're on top. This isn't magic. The bridge and roll is pure physics. You're creating a fulcrum with your shoulder and using the explosive power of your hips as the lever. Their weight becomes their weakness. See, the heavier they are, the harder they fall. But listen close, because this next part is the most important thing you'll hear. You don't stay on top to fight.
The moment you have space, you scramble to your feet and you run. The ground is where people die. Get vertical. Get gone. Okay, scenario 2. They mount you. They're sitting on your chest. Don't try to bench press them off. You'll just gas yourself out in seconds. It's what they expect. Instead, you trap one of their arms. Isolate it. Hug it tight to your chest so they can't pull it out. Now, trap their leg on that same side with your own. Then, bridge your hips hard to that one side. They tip over, you roll with them. Now, you're in their guard. And what do now? You run. But what if they're behind you, choking you? You've got seconds, literally. First, tuck your chin, protects your trachea. Grab their choking arm with both of your hands, pull down to create a little space. Turn your head to the side where their elbow is bent. That creates a gap for air. This is the moment for brutal efficiency. You bite, you claw, you dig your fingers into their eyes. There is no referees here. There are no rules. There is just survival. And if you can't escape that choke, you go for the soft targets. Groin, eyes, throat, ears.
You rip, you gouge, you make them regret every single decision that led to this moment. But knowing all these moves is useless if your own body shuts you down. Let's get into the science of fear, why your body betrays you, and how to fix it. Here's the thing no one tells you. Your body is designed to run, not fight. When you're in real danger, your sympathetic nervous system kicks in. Fight or flight. Your heart rate spikes. Blood dumps into your legs preparing to sprint. Your fine motor skills completely disappear. Your hands shake, your vision narrows into a tiny tunnel. You can't think straight. That's adrenaline. It's incredibly useful if you're running from a bear. It's a nightmare if you're trying to execute a precise move. Your brain is screaming commands, but your hands feel like they belong to someone else. So you train. You drill the basics until they're completely automatic. It's muscle memory. Your body moves before your brain even has time to panic. And you practice breathing. Deep, controlled. This is a hack. It tricks your nervous system into thinking you're calm. Your heart rate drops, your vision clears, you can think again. Learn this. Box breathing. 4 seconds in, 4 seconds hold, 4 seconds out, 4 seconds hold. Repeat it. It's what Navy SEALs use before a mission. It works in a firefight. It'll work in a fistfight. That simple action sends a signal straight to your ancient lizard brain. It tells it, I am in control here. Your body doesn't know the difference between real danger and imagined danger. So you train in high-stress scenarios, loud noises, chaos, surprise attacks. You inoculate yourself against panic. And finally, you accept the fear. It's not going away. It's part of the system. You just don't let it drive. You acknowledge it, you nod to it, and then you use it. Fear sharpens your focus. It makes you faster, stronger. You just have to stay cold inside the fire. So there it is. How to defend yourself when the world has ended and you've got nothing but your body and the will to survive. Your skeleton is a weapon. Your joints are levers. Your brain is the targeting system. You don't need a gun. You don't need a knife. You just need to remember what you are. A human, an apex predator, built to adapt, built to survive, built to fight when there's no other choice. The world ended. You didn't. Now go make sure it stays that way.